Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Faye, I love you big time. Happy Juneteenth Day in the city. Um, I'm going to be about 5, maybe 10 minutes, if that. Uh, I'm just going to speak very briefly on the Juneteenth celebrations that's going on around the country today. It is indeed a day uh, for celebration. Miss Davis, good evening to you. Michael, good evening to you as well. Welcome, and welcome. Um, the celebration of Juneteenth started with the free slaves of Galveston, Texas. Although the Emancipation Proclamation freed the slaves in the South in 1863, it was not enforced in many places until after the end of the Civil War in 1865 that blacks would learn that they were free. They were indeed free. LaShonda Davis, good evening to you. I love you big time. Love you right back. I feel the love you big time. It wasn't until 1865 that many blacks would learn that they were free. This year, a few days ago, President Joe Biden made it official with his signature that Juneteenth is now a national holiday. That's wonderful. I have no problems with that whatsoever. But this this brief message here today is not intended to offend anyone, dampen your spirits on this day, because we want you to celebrate, but we want you to make sure you know exactly what's going on today. Today, again, making Juneteenth a national holiday was a wonderful thing. It was a long time coming. And surprisingly, many Republicans didn't oppose it. That's fine with me. That's fine. Here's what's going on. Many don't have a problem with making Juneteenth a national holiday. Talking about many Republicans. But a whole lot of them have a problem with voting rights for the minority. So while they're trying to satisfy us and pacify us by making Juneteenth a national holiday, they're sending out subliminal messages right in your face, telling you about their hatred for blacks. And it speaks loud and clear. So I don't want you to just stay focused on the Juneteenth celebration today. Realize what they're trying to do. They gave you this to satisfy you and pacify you while we, in subliminal messages, practice voter suppression. They're going to put it on paper. This has nothing to do with politics. This has nothing to do with the law. This is personal when it comes to voter suppression. It's okay to celebrate today. You need to do that. But realize one thing. This was meant just to satisfy you and pacify you while we work on voter suppression, because y'all showed up the last major election and you changed things. Dana Hudson, good evening to you. Welcome. You changed things. You turned states blue that would normally go red. And that pissed them off. So now, voter suppression of the minority is on the table again. Me personally, I could care less whether you made it a holiday or not. It don't bother me one way or the other. This is just I'm speaking for me. It doesn't bother me one way or the other. I still know the story. I still know about Tulsa, Oklahoma. I still know the story. I still know how you did blacks wrong and you kept them in bondage until you decided to tell them, oh, you know, y'all been free. I forgot, bro. Whether you make it a holiday or not doesn't bother. What bothers me is voter suppression. Just because you write something into law, just because you make it legal, doesn't mean it's always right. You've heard me say time and time again, today we're still dealing with the system that once used legal and lynching in the same sentence. And today they are back in your face with subliminal messages. It's voter suppression. Watch them. Watch them. Watch them facing me either. Watch them. They snakes. They snakes. You don't have a problem with making this a national holiday, but you have a problem with blacks who go out to vote because they want their voice to be heard. You don't like that. You're finding any way you can to oppress the minority so they won't vote. You'll make something in the laws you're trying to change look pretty for us on this side. Ooh, that's nice. They're gonna let themselves an extra hour. That's good. But if you had 92 ballot boxes out, you're only gonna put out 28 this time. Watch the play. Watch the play. K. Cole, love you big time. Right back here. Watch the play. We got too many happy niggas in the United States today. Too many happy niggas. Go along just to get along. Making Juneteenth a national holiday. Okay, whoopee, get the balloon. Okay. So now what happens? Let's be honest, not a goddamn thing. Not a damn thing. We were celebrating this. We were celebrating Juneteenth before it became a national holiday. All you did, no disrespect to the president, all you did was put it in writing. Put a seal on it. That's it. We did not need their permission to celebrate, to recognize, to look back on it. Voter suppression is what we must pay attention to. We have to pay attention to that. Someone says, damn shame. That's it. It's a damn shame. So don't get too happy today. I forget the lady name. She was on CNN, y'all remember. And she said, she was talking about, she was excited because she was there when the president signed it. And he gave her a pen. And when they interviewed on CNN, she said, but we're still not free. And oh, I knew something going to come from it. I knew something heavy was going to come behind it. She said, because you're still oppressing us. When our interest rates are higher when buying homes and cars than whites, we're not free. When you're still killing us just for waking up black, we're not free. When we're still fighting to be seen as equal, we're not free. We're not free. All they did was took off the chain from the hands and the legs. That's it. But by any means necessary, keep these niggas in bondage. If only in their mind. Everything they want to do that white folks are doing, make it difficult for them.
make it difficult for them. We're not free. If we were truly free, why in the hell is there voting suppression on the table today in 2021? We're not. We're not. They they give you a little to satisfy you and pacify you while they secretly cut your throat on the other side. But by the time you realize it, you dead. Anybody that sits down and get upset because the election did not turn out the way they wanted the election to turn out, that's an enemy. That's the oppressor. When you tell me that my voice doesn't count, what that tells me is that you don't want me in this country because my voice don't count. Because if it counted, you wouldn't be changing voting laws. They wouldn't be under attack. Today, they still continue to ride with Donald Trump, proclaiming the election was rigged, the election was stolen because Donald Trump won the election. Here's what they're saying to me. We need to look at their history, at what the hell they have been doing in office. If they are upholding a lie, I need to know what else they done done. And we don't know about it. Trump's got them believing. They're not believing Trump. They know damn well he lost. They know he lost. But they don't like that. And that's why they're fighting with him. Because Trump and all of them, they are one. They think alike. Anybody in Congress that continues to push this damn lie that low-down trifling South sucker won the 2020 election should be censored and should be removed immediately from their position. Trump should not be allowed to have a platform nowhere. He should not be allowed to speak in a bathroom. He should be censored because he's continuing pushing that lie. And more disturbing videos about what went down on January the 6th continues to make it to the airways daily. And men really know about it. Everything is fine. You saw no wrong in that. I can't see wrong and wrong when I saw wrong. It's Juneteenth. Here's a day Mary Elizabeth says, we are in this land of captivity. Oh, good God, just preach. That's it. That's it. That's it. Coming up as a child, we're going to get out of here. We were told, that this country was built on the principles of God. If this country was built on the principles of God, then I'm not really a black man, I'm a white man. I mean, if we gonna lie, then lie all the way. This country was not built on the principles of God. Don't forget, people. This ain't our land. It's not the white man's land. This is stolen land. Christopher Columbus did not discover America. He was a fucking drunk that made a wrong turn. You cannot discover what's already inhabited. Indians, we bow to you. Something like that. Something like that. Tracy Taylor, I love you big time. Thank you. Thank you so much. My voice is going out. I won't agree with 10 minutes, thing about 19 minutes. That's why I said hallelujah. Rainy, I'm gonna try to do it. And one of our biggest problems as black people is we believe too much and challenge too little. Anything that comes on that TV, you believe. You believe it. Black people watch more news than any other race on the planet. And that's why a lot of us are so messed up. Because we don't go and fact check what they're saying to us. I'm not going to let you sit here and tell me about my history and you're not me. I need to fact check yourself. It's time for us to uproot the lies that we have been taught to believe. It's time that we start thinking for ourselves and not just sitting on the laptop asking Google, is this true? Stop letting Google make you dumb. Get up, get out, do the research. Find out who you are so you know where you're going. I'm a nigger? No, I call him a Negro. I'm a Negro? No, call him boy. No, call him Sambo. No, call him color. No, call him African American. I'm not no damn African American. I'm a black man. You got to stop letting the white man put a title on your ass and you go, I'm here. Spit fire. My voice, I'm going out. And my throat is sore. I called you this morning. I saw you the other day when you called, and I apologize, but I had just sat down in the barber's chair when you called. So I couldn't answer, but I did call you this morning, and I'm going to try to call you in a little while when my voice gets back right. But we have to stop answering to every damn thing that they give us. Everything they put on. So you know why you answer to every title that they give you? Because you don't know who the hell you are. You don't know you're lost. It's not, this is not discriminatory towards black women, but watch this here. You don't see white women running in African American stores buying Afro wigs and dashikis, trying to hide who they are. No, you don't see that. You see our black women running in them stores with that bullshit. They black as a blackberry and go and get a wig that's blonde, straight down to her feet, and a cheap outfit, the cheap earrings, and the gold watch that only stays gold for 30 minutes. You're shopping at a store that said no refund, exchanges only. Why would you shop there? Why would you shop? They know that's bullshit. They don't want it back. But you rush it now and you buy that bullshit. Now, if you want to change up a little bit, that's okay. But don't go overboard. Find out who you are and get there and stay there. It's okay to come back to black. It's okay to come back to black. And this goes for the men too. Love who you are. Love the skin that you're in. Who was that? India, she says, I'm not my hair. I'm not my makeup. I mean, if I have a haircut, that's me. If it's not good, that's me. Oh, he got some good hair. It's just straight. That's good hair. You know why that's good hair? Because the white man told you that's good hair. We like how nappy some of them Africans and stuff. When we see this and we hear this, we're in a 911 situation. A 911 situation. Celebrate, if you will. But remember what's going on today. And don't celebrate so much that you get to the point where you go out somewhere and you get drunk. Because if you do, you have missed the whole message about Juneteenth. It's impossible for you to go out and get drunk, tore up from the floor up, and say, because I'm celebrating Juneteenth. That's not supposed to do that. In celebrating this, we remember back then. We remember back then. And it's hard for blacks to forget the past when the past continues to be our present. We can't forget it if we wanted to. Remember, so many died because they fought. They were held down, kept down, and they began to fight back. And that's the only way they got out. Getting drunk, tore up from the floor tonight, don't have a damn thing to do with Juneteenth. Minorities in this country are under attack from the politicians to the police officers to the judges. Attacks on Asians are on the rise. A report just came out a while ago that the police have been falsely reporting numbers, downplaying their attacks on Latinos. It's simple. The whole damn system is guilty. The whole damn system is guilty. Miss Davis says, black is beautiful. It's a natural. It's it. Love you. Love you. Don't change. Look, don't change for somebody else. Because if you change for Elizabeth today, you're going to have to change for Tasha tomorrow. Be you. Love you. Present you. Love you. If you don't love you, what makes you think somebody else will? If you don't believe in you, what makes you think somebody else will believe in you? And last but not least, y'all know I had to go there. You gotta go. If you really want to play a role in history today and celebrate Juneteenth, send out a post through one of your social media accounts to Black Lives Matter and let them know that black on black crime is indeed a crime. It's as simple as that. If you can protest white cops killing blacks, you can protest blacks killing blacks. Help your people. Help your people. Wake up. I'm Al Scott with Injustice Investigation. Go.